Okay, today we're going to learn the halachas of saying Hallel by the first night of Pesach in the shul. So it says like this: in Tov Pei Zayin, the Mechaber brings Belel Rishon Shel Pesach Gomrim Hallel Betzibur Benimo Bebrocha Tchila V'Soif V'chen Belel Sheni Shel Shneim Tovim Shel Goluyos. According to the Mechaber, you have to say the Hallel by Ma'ariv. Then the Rama brings the Cholz en Nogin en Onu Nogin Ken. So the Rama says we don't say in the shul Hallel Klal. So that's L'choire, the pashtus that according to the Sfardim you say the Hallel, according to the Ashkenazim you don't say. Now in Tur in Tov Ayin Gimel he brings like this: V'yesh mekoymes shenhagim likras Hallel b'Beis HaKnesses b'tzibur. The reason for it he brings that shelo yistorchu levorach olo b'shas ha'goda. Over there is a shaila because we split the Hallel over there, so it should not be a problem over there. We say it tonight in shul. But then he brings the Matoiv Manoim Ahum in Hoga. He prays very much the tour this minute. V'yesh lo smach v'maseches soifrim. These are awesome. Tanya Rab Shimon Yotzodek Omer. Yitches Yomim v'layla echad gomrim boim Hallel. That's in Eretz Yisrael. If you count the days of Hallel, it's 8 days of Sukkot. 8 days of Hanukkah, it's 16. Then you have the first day of Pesach, it's 17, and you have the Shavuos, it's 18. So that's in Eretz Yisrael. Yutches Yomim v'layla echad. In Eretz Yisrael, layla echad, that's the Hallel. That's the Raya of Masechah Sovrim. We say the Hallel in that day. Yeah, ubegoylach of Aleph Yomim. If you add the Yom Shel Goliyos, who based Leilas. Okay. Now, so mitzvah menabuch likras halba bebeist Leilas Shel Goliyos v'lvarachala v'lomro ben imam u'lekaya mashenemer v'nromosh mo yachdo. Yeah, that's what the according to the Tur, l'chora mashma he's recommending this minhag. It says he says umitzvah menamuvchor he called it. When you go at home, you don't say bracha on the Hallel because you already said it in shul. So Lamai says like this: comes out, you have the Sfardim. They say according to the Mechaber, and even at the Tur, he recommends to say it. The Ramos said we don't say it, and all the Chassidim do say it. So, and the Kaf HaChaim bring it. Even many Ashkenazi communities took upon themselves to say the Hallel in their shuls. Not all of them. Many still don't say it, but many took upon themselves to say the Hallel. Now the shaila would be if an Ashkenazi go to a Sephardic minyan or vice versa, what should he do over there? If a Sephardi go to the minyan or Chassidim that do say the Hallel to the minyan of minhag Ashkenaz, and they don't say the Hallel. Should you say the Hallel or vice versa? If an Ashkenazi goes to the minyan that do they say the Hallel, should he say it with them? So the Kaf HaChaim brings from the Chido, he says like this. Mishu beBeis HaKnesset nahagim shelo loimer Hallel v'arvis vel Pesach. That's the Chido brings from Rabbeinu Yisrael Shlomo Lingo, from Ramam Ipano, many others. So according to the Chido, if you a Sephardi or a Chassid that goes to the minyan of Ashkenazim and they don't say over there, he could say it quietly, but it doesn't speak about the other way around. Now, Lamaisa. That's not so poshut, this whole business of Hallel, you could say it or don't say it, because if we look in Tov Samech Ches, also Hilchas Pesach, it talks about over there, if after Chatzois, Erev Pesach, after Chatzois, this year is different because it's we Erev Chatzois. So, but Lamaisa, normal Erev Pesach after Chatzois, Mitzad HaHalacha, we don't do Malacha, and before Chatzois, it's totally B'minag. So it says over there, it's all based on Perek and Pesachim, Mokem Shenagum. So it says over there, Zahoylech me Mokem She'oisin, we're talking about Malacha in the morning. La Mokem She'en Oisim, Erev Pesach in the morning, Lo Yaseh. It says, if you're going from a place that do malacha, you're going to they don't do malacha, you don't do malacha actively against their minhag, meaning you have to follow the minhag amokim. Then he says, also, if you be yeshuv, not b'midbar, okay, what's nagia to us? You are in the yeshuv. We're talking about if you go to a place that the minhagim is different than what you do. V'haolach m'mokim she'en oisim, l'mokim she'oisim. You go from a place that don't do malacha, from a place don't do to the place that do malacha, lo yaseh. He said, don't do. Why? Because over there, the Mechaber himself saying, that looks over there that you just don't have what to do. That's what it brought in the Gemara, because over there it looks like many people don't work, not because they actively don't work, they don't have what to do. So according to this, but it says like this clearly over here. It says, because so we see from here, whatever it's actively you're doing different than the mokim, minhag mokim, you're not allowed to do. Because Lois is going to do, you have to do, especially when you're going to from one place to another shul where you daven, so it comes out like this. The Chidah says you should say quietly the Hallel. I'm again, who I am to say against the Chidah, but I have a question on it. It says clearly if you're going to go to a minyan, they don't say Hallel over there, and you're going to start saying Hallel. Looks actively you're doing. They're going to say what you're saying. Everybody going or saying Good Yom Tov, and you say I'm middle of Hallel. The you're doing against Mensa Amokim. Now sending the other way around, it's even bigger problem. If you come to daven among the Sfardim or Chassidim and they say Hallel and you walk away or you don't say anything, it's actively you're going against them. Especially it's a bigger problem by Hallel, because by Hallel, what's the Hallel? You're praising to Hashem. So what you're saying? I'm not praising Him? How could you? It's a bigger problem by Hallel, and that's what that in Hilchas Rosh Chodesh it says over there.
I ask you, what about davening Cholamoid with tefillin?
Oh, as we're going to talk about. I'll tell you why I'm not enforcing this over here, but I'm going to tell you in a minute. The imbola b'zakenes samuch lahalal. If somebody, a regular Rosh Chodesh or Cholamoid, the Yom Tov, you come to shul, you came late, and they're already saying Hallel. It says Yikra Hallel Tchiloi Matzibur v'chakich Spal. That's from Lechem Chamudas. He says first say the Hallel with them, then daven again. You want to be especially Hallel, so praising it to Hashem. You don't want to say I'm not praising Him. Then he brings from Arizal. Arizal was against us for a different reason, not that because you should be different. He says when das Arizal noichel besvor say lama dvorim shlo kesidran. Arizal a pikabel very machmer. Don't mishana the seder at tefillah. That's not the seder of Hallel now. But that's not shaykh. L'chora mashma, you should try to say Hallel with the tzibur when they saying it. So over here, if you go to a shul, they say Hallel, and you just walk away, it doesn't look good. So l'chora, definitely, and again, what the Chidah says before, I'm telling you what he said. If a Sfaradi Chosed go to Minhag Ashkenaz shul over there, so you should say it quietly. It says again, you have a question on it. It looks actively doing against Minhag Hamokim, but the other way around, it definitely doesn't look good. If some people saying Hallel and you're just walking out on them while they say Hallel, so so if you don't want to get to this matzavim, so daven in a shul where according to your Minhag and the night of Pesach, because otherwise you might enter in the zone of and Mashanim Minhag Hamokim. Okay.
You could also stay there and wait till they finish Hallel.
Yeah, but if you're not saying it actively,
who's gonna see it?
Okay. So if you hold the siddur and you say Adar Kapitlach, okay, I understand. But there's an inyan to say Hallel with the tzibur. At kedekach, the Lechem Chamuda says even you're not holding there, you should say Hallel with them. So it's an inyan, especially by Hallel. It's
no
like
choice. Either you say or you're not staying there.
You're right. Okay. Now it's like this. Like about tefillin, what you asked me. The Mishnah Berurah brings clearly by Chol HaMoyed, they should not go actively. Somebody that puts tefillin to the minyan that don't put tefillin, daven with them. Mitzad Lois is good. They go to the side, another room. Now, b'derech klal, certainly I enforce of it. This I don't enforce, just not to make people uncomfortable. The halacha, you're right. They should know. Whoever goes to the minyan you should go over there also. You should try to be into Kiminag Amokim. So the best thing is either go to another room or you go to the place where they do according to your minhag.